good evening, and welcome back to Fantastic Friday here on News 93 FM. I want to say big up to all those persons who participated inside the trivia giveaway segment. But not lie, they gave us a run for the money. It was right down to the end of the battle, people. You still have a chance to win some credit. Yeah, I said it. So let's jump into the discussion. All right. So, talk the thing with Kim. Our topic for this week: healthy habits to survive the peak of flu season. And you might have seen the news article as the Ministry of Health and Wellness is reminding the public of the impending influenza season, flu season, because right now the flu is an active viral infection that spreads easily from person to person, mainly by coughing, sneezing, and through close contact. Yes, people? All right. So flu activity in Jamaica often begins to increase from October to November, followed by a peak between December to about March, and it can usually last as long as up till May. All right. So right about this time, you see the people traveling back and forth, all who go visit them family for the Christmas, a Woy, a foreign, a Timbuktu, and then come back to Jamaica, and then the mix of climate and all that interaction, we have that heightened season of persons having the flu. The single best way to reduce the risk of seasonal flu and its potentially serious complication is to get vaccinated each year. But good health habits like avoiding people who are sick, covering your cough, and washing your hands often can help stop the spread of germs and prevent respiratory illnesses such as the flu. All right, so remember to drop your suggestion, drop your flu tips. What are you doing to boost up yourself during the flu season right now? You know, what are you avoiding? What measures are you taking? Talk to us. Let us know so we can try some of the suggestions them, and we can pass them on to other fantastic listeners and members here. All right, so here are our tips for the flu season. All right, so here we go. Number one, so this one, people, is very, very tricky because during this time, everybody want lovey-dovey. Remember, I say Christmas, everybody come together for Christmas, family. New Year, everybody come together again and party and have fun and celebrate and ring in the new year. All these activities are when people usually come together. But one of the safest ways to minimize your risk of catching the flu is to avoid close contact. All right? So avoid close contact, especially with those who are sick. Now, when you are the person who becomes sick, keep your distance from others to protect them from getting sick too. Now, I think this affects most of us because sometimes when you're sick, you don't want to stay in the bed and sit down, and it kind of feels worse. So everybody want to come out and mix and mingle and vibes up themselves, but be careful. If you're going to come outside or you're going to mix and be in close contact, as Jada suggested earlier, wear your mask, still practice social distancing. Right now, all of the COVID techniques are going to come back to you right now because we're going to need them to safely make it through the high peak of flu season. All right. So, number one, people, avoid close contact. We're going to run through them quite quickly, so stay focused with me. All right, I see Carty Shakespeare. Looks like she dropped some suggestion there. Let me take a quick look what she has. All right, so we're talking about healthy habits to survive the peak of flu season. All right, so she said, I have been taking extra vitamin and fruits every day. Right now, you see the rest of the IG live quiet cat. Them don't know about fruits and them not eat them protein, them citrus fruits, them interminables, them you know the things, people. All right, but this is the time to bulk up. Yeah, this is the time to beef up. So natural orange juice, no matter buy the box one, them I realize those don't give you as much as they should. Most of them, boy, I don't know, it's a weaker version. So try and get fresh fruits if you can. Yeah, getting the fresh fruits helps you so much more than the processed foods and the so-called fruit juice what they sell in the containers. Yeah. All right. So we're going to point number two. Here's the next one, people. When you are sick, stay home. Stay home when you are sick. That is step number 2. So if you are sick, people, if possible, stay home. Don't pressure yourself to go work, school, and run up and down with errands when you are sick. This will help prevent your illness from spreading to others. I know enough people them sick and them say them take the sick day, but at them that you see in a wholesaler shop, them a go down a town, go buy clothes and a cough down the place. People, stay home when you are sick. Yeah? Avoid crowds, avoid even your close family members, because you don't want them to catch the sickness, right? And persons we know, persons with underlying issues are more susceptible, they are more at risk, so you want to keep them safe by keeping to yourself. Self-isolation or isolation. Yeah, we'll talk the things then. Alright, so people, 1, avoid close contact. 2, stay home when you are sick. Alright, so yeah, as Kati said, eat the real fruits. Exactly. If you can avoid the bag of drinks, box, all them something like, get the real fruits. You get right to the supplements right there, right to the vitamins and minerals. Alright. Number 3 on the list, cover your nose and your mouth. Right? So yeah, cover your mouth and your nose with a tissue when coughing or sneezing. Right? We recommend, avoid having that rag. Enough persons usually have like a one rag that they cough and sneeze into. It's because you're not gonna wash that rag as often. Coughing at the tissue, and then throw it away. The rag now, people never go wash that every 5 minutes and make it dry and come back again. You can't have a coughing at the one rag all day. That's not safe. Yeah. All right. So cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when coughing or sneezing. Right? This will help to prevent those around you from getting sick. Now, flu viruses spread mainly by droplets made when people with flu cough, sneeze, or talk. So therefore, if you know you're sick, boy, some people are gonna love to tell people that while they minimize the amount of talking you do. This is not the time to keep your TED talk or your big discussion. Alright? So, if you are sick, minimize the amount of talking you do. Don't talk towards people's face, talk down or talk away. Because when you talk, you might not see the droplets, but trust me, you have a look at thing them, especially with the P and they do, pass on to others, and that is one of the main ways how this is spread. Alright, Cat Shakespeare says some adults still think flu is not contagious. In our 2024, Carty, people don't think that flu is contagious in a 2024. I don't think so. At this point, everybody should know that flu is definitely one of those high contact transmission illnesses. Like you just want even see the person. Sometimes you don't even have to be near. It's like you just want to be in the room with them and you can like feel it in the atmosphere. Yeah, and then a couple of days later you find you have contracted the illness. So people, as Carty said, turn on your yard. Avoid contact. Alright? And number 3, as I said, cover your mouth and nose. Number 4. We're going through 6 points here, people. Number 4. Clean your hands. Keep your hands clean. Keep your hands clean. That's number 4, people. Keep your hands clean. So washing your hands often will help to protect you from germs. Yeah. So you should have been doing that already. This shouldn't all be new information for you. So keep your hands clean, especially now. Wash your hands often, right? This helps protect you from germs. If soap or water is not available, use an alcohol-based hand rub, or as we know, hand sanitizer. Alright, so make sure you still, right now I see people like them, remember say hand sanitizer still have other use, so just through COVID finish, then put on the hand sanitizer. People, always try to keep hand sanitizer on you no matter where you go. It comes in handy. You touch something, you want to wash your hand, water or soap not near, bops, hand sanitizer. You're going to eat a meal at a restaurant, yeah, you go to the bathroom, wash your hand, or your hand sanitizer. Don't just dive in at the food that you're just coming from off the road. Alright, especially at work. We're touching all these different environments, tabletops, items. Yeah, please ensure you are sanitizing your hands, right? Now, tips for hand washing and using alcohol-based sanitizers are out there. So check on the tips, the recommendation. People, when you're washing the hand, not just go dip into the water and pop stops. No. Rub them up, they say approximately for 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah? Get all the germs. 99.9%. Yeah? So some people may turn on the water and turn it off back in 2 seconds. That don't wash. That's no, not safe. Alright, you want to hear that water for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then you give a little flashings and thing. Yeah? People, we're talking about healthy habits to help protect against this flu season. And we're going through points number 1 through 6. And we're at number 4. Alright, so Kati says, them call me paranoid at work. And that's the new name, you know. Can't call you paranoid, but guess what? You try to keep yourself safe. I don't know how some people live them life, how they live them life. Them just a touch and take up, man. People, number 5. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Now, some ladies prefer when they organize this one, avoid touching your M, E, and N. Avoid touching men, right? That's your mouth, eyes, and nose. These are the biggest contact points when it comes to germs that are associated with the flu. So germs can be spread when a person touches something that is contaminated with germs and then touches his eyes, nose, or mouth. So when your hands out there doing all sort of manner of mix up and yeah, you want to ensure that you are avoiding your eyes, nose, and mouth. You see when you do look eye thing, yeah, you put in the germs right into your eye. Nose, when you do the little nose rub thing, avoid that. We know enough people love to talk, them put them on them lip, them bite them fingernail, all these things. You have to ensure that you're avoiding these activities, especially during the high peak of flu season. Yeah, keep yourself safe. All right, number 6 on the list, people, we're looking at practice other good health habits. All right, so this comes into play. We're talking about daily living around your home, school, workplace, all those other places. You have to ensure that you're cleaning and disinfecting the areas that you touch frequently. So whether at home, at work, or at school, especially when someone in the area is sick. Yeah, so somebody sick at work, you can't just go around every area. So you have to ensure that the area is clean, sanitized before you use it. Yeah, they go to the lunchroom, you go after them, ensure you do like a spray, like a Lysol. Yeah, ensure the area is clean. We're not scaring nobody, you know. You're ensuring that you do not catch flu during flu season, and then you end up being sick and can't do the people in work. It's safety. Prevention better than cure. Alright? So those are the 6 tips that we have for you when it comes to avoiding the flu. Yeah? Healthy habits to help protect against flu season. Alright? So those are the 6 points. We have avoid close contact, stay home when you're sick, cover your mouth and nose. Number 4, keep your hands clean. Number 5, avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. And number 6, practice good health habits. Alright? So ensure that you are eating healthy. Otherwise, people, you do need your regular supply of fruits and vegetables. Yeah? Ensure that you are keeping clean. Wash your hands regularly. Make sure you bathe in. Yeah, we know the nighttime water cold. Make sure you're getting your showers in. Yeah. Also, if you are in an area that is, someone is ill, you want to ensure that you are cleaning and disinfecting the common areas regularly before using them. So those are the 6 tips, people. I hope you know them. Alright, so now we have 5 myths and truths to know about flu season. We're gonna go into that right about now, then go to the break, then come back with the trivia segment. All right. So we've gone through 6 tips to help you, practice healthy habits to help protect against the flu season. We're gonna go into 5 myths that people why them really have, a little bit of doubts in certain areas when it comes to the flu. They're not so familiar, them just hear the talk. So we're gonna clear the air right about now. All right, so Dre says my home remedy is ginger, garlic, and orange, or any citrus fruit boiled and you make tea with it. So wait there. So you're saying you drink ginger, garlic, and orange, like orange peel, like you put the peel, or you squeeze the orange juice in the tea. I know Jamaicans, we like just boil the skin or the leaf, we just boil the skin or the leaf. But ginger and garlic, yeah, I know persons drink that as tea. They mash out the beat up the ginger, beat up the garlic, and boil that as tea. Let me see here. So Dre says the whole fruit. So wait there, you put the whole fruit in the pot of water for boil. Hey Dre, serious, People, if you know some of these methods, if you do it as well, you can confirm. Sometimes we have to look at Dre. I wonder if I'm sure. Let you said except the seeds, because the seeds will make it bitter. All right. So you just take the fruit, you just cut up the orange, put it in the water, take out the seeds and first, of course, and then boil that so you get all of the juices and the supplements coming out of the orange into the water. You mix that with some ginger, look at garlic, and you got yourself a home remedy to keep you fighting against the flu. All right, so here are 5 myths, people, that we got to clear up as it relates to flu season. Now, most persons simply say the flu is just a bad cold. Is it? Well, the flu can cause mild to severe illness and can even be deadly. So do not underrate the flu. The flu virus, also known as influenza, infects the nose, throat, and sometimes the lungs. So it can be even deadly. So it's not just to say, I just want to look a cold you have. No. Be very careful. All right. So that's myth number 1. Flu can be better than cold. Myth number 2. They say that healthy people don't need to be vaccinated against the flu. Now, people, here's the truth. Anyone can get the flu. Young, old, healthy, unhealthy. So, you need to get your vaccination. And I did see the announcement made in the news article that Jamaica is offering flu vaccinations. So check your medical centers, check your hospitals, check the areas that you should be checking to get your flu shot. Yeah. While some people are at higher risk than others, right? Because they might be susceptible to complications due to the flu. Anyone can get the flu. So we're not only looking at the high risk persons, we're looking at everyone across the board. Everyone is at risk. We just have some persons who are at a higher risk because of underlying issues, right? Now, the flu shot is recommended for everyone 6 months and older. So if you fall in that age group, if you are older than 6 months, yeah, they do recommend the flu shot for you. However, there are some rare exceptions. So if you know your doctor say, no, right, we will also ensure that you don't follow that. All right, so please ensure you listen to your doctor. If not, when you do go to get the flu shot, they'll go through the necessary questions to ensure that you are eligible for that. All right, so number 1, flu is not just a bad cold. Nah, flu is can be actually worse. Healthy people don't need to be vaccinated. Everybody needs to be vaccinated. Number 3, myth: I don't need to get the flu shot every year. Now here's the trick to that one, people. Immunity from the flu shot lasts for a limited amount of time. Also, especially nowadays, we can actually see the virus that causes the flu changes each year. It adapts, it evolves. So therefore, we do recommend getting the flu shot every year because immunity from your vaccine wears down over time. So if you take the flu shot 5, 10 years ago, yeah, you might need to go ahead and get another one. Because yeah, it's a different level of flu right now. Yeah? So you need that vaccination to assist. Myth number 4, we're coming up to the 7:30 break. After the 7:30 break, we're going to the trivia section where we have more prizes to be won. Myth number 4, it's not peak flu season, so it's too early to get a flu shot. Well, right now it is actually peak flu season, and the best time to get a flu shot is in October before the peak. However, you should get your flu shot before the virus starts spreading in your community. Alright, so as early as possible, you try and get that flu shot out the way. Myth number 5, and the final myth that we're going to clear up for today. I can't remember the last time I had the flu, so I probably won't get it this year. So you're immune now to the flu. And the worst thing about it, is always the people that say, yo, a long time me don't get that, Somehow it's like life just listen to them and say, oh, a long time, I can remind you. Right? So people don't take check, as Jamaicans say. The 2024 flu season is expected to be more severe than recent years, with more widespread infection. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the flu season was a bit milder than average, according to the CDC. Mask mandates, social distance, a better awareness for hand washing hygiene, and people being more vigilant about staying home when sick help to prevent the flu season from getting out of hand. Alright, so last year it was it wasn't as bad as it could be because more persons were actually participating and practicing the COVID protocols, right? So now that we are back to normal, everybody out the road and our touch nose in them eye, them have the mask, everybody just doing their regular business. We need to ensure that we go back to some of the protocols to keep ourselves safe during this peak flu season. And those are my few words, people. We're going to go to the 7:30 break. When we return, I hope you remember some of the stuff we spoke about during this segment, because we're going to drop some questions and answers to see if you figured out healthy habits to help prevent against this peak flu season.